What's going on, guys? Sammy and French Fries have hounded me into oblivion, and now I'm on live stream. I'm just kidding. But they asked me to see if I was doing a stream tonight. I figure there's nothing really too good to make a video on right now anyway. Nothing I feel like making a video on. So I figured I'd jump on here for maybe an hour or so. See what you guys want to talk about. Bellator 285 is tomorrow. I'm going to try to stream that. People are telling me the main card's at 4 p.m. Eastern time, so I probably can make that. I thought it was much earlier, but that must have been the prelims. So if you want to, we can talk about Bellator 285. I just threw a bunch of random stuff in the title, to be honest. Adesanya, Israel Adesanya, Alex Pereira, Bellator 285, which is tomorrow. Sean O'Malley, Petr Yan. When there's not a lot of news, I just kind of wing it for the title, and we can talk about whatever when I jump on here. I mean, this is just a random stream. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes these random streams are where we talk about the most stuff, and I could have missed a lot of stuff the last 2 days. I don't think there's been a lot of news, but I haven't been paying super close attention. So I'm actually going to check right now. I ended up making that video last night. I was either going to make it today or yesterday, and I ended up making it yesterday about why did Raul Rosas get a contract but not Bo Nickel. So I thought that was a solid video. I had that idea as soon as, Tuesday's Dana White Contender Series happened and people were making a big deal out of it. And so I made it yesterday. And you guys seem to enjoy it, apparently. It's doing pretty good as far as views. Doing pretty solid. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, it's actually doing pretty good. It's almost 2,000 views, which is pretty solid for my channel. Nothing great, nothing terrible. I also have the Chris Curtis interview on the channel if you guys want to go check it out. I know it's 45 minutes long, but go check it out. Support the channel. And that's pretty much it. There's not a lot going on. I've been trying to relax a little bit because it's going to get crazy. For UFC 280, it's going to get crazy. I mean, we've already been through this, but let me take a look at the card real quick because I'm trying to figure out how many prediction videos I'm going to do for 280. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least. I'll do at least 6 prediction videos for UFC 280, dedicated prediction videos. I'm actually probably the next couple days, I'm probably going to start on making some graphics because I like to make like nice looking graphics, and it actually takes a lot more time than you would think to make side by sides and then the tails of the tape and then the individual images for the weigh-ins, for the weigh-in photos that I put up. And so I'll probably start on that next week because I could realistically do probably 8 or 9 legitimate prediction videos. I could do obviously all the obvious ones: Oliveira, Makhachev, Sterling, TJ Dillashaw, Yan O'Malley, Dariush Gamrot, Caitlin Chikagi, Manon Fiorot, Bilal Muhammad, Sean Brady. But I could also do like Makhmed Muradov versus Caio Borralho. I could do Muhammad Mokaev, Malcolm Gordon. I could do Volkan Ozdemir, Nikita Krylov. Those are going to be like the bonus ones. Like if I have time, I'll get to them. If I don't, I won't. But I'm actually going to enjoy, as much as I kind of hate it, I'm going to enjoy these next 2 to 3 weeks. Just surely based on like, I don't feel any pressure. Like, oh, I got to do this. I got to get this out. I got to, you know what I mean? Which I normally feel. So this is the first time since I started the channel I don't feel like, oh, I got to get this out. I got to get this out. So, yeah, guys, throw some questions in the chat. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. We have already flown by 5,000 subscribers. We're heading towards 10,000. We have 5,031 subscribers. September 22nd, 2022. I'm thinking end of the year we can get very close to 10,000. I want to hit 10,000, but if we don't, we don't. It'd be pretty sick if we did. But I'm not going to cry about it if we don't. I'm just doing the best I can, improving every single day. And if we can, we can. Hey, Joey, literally just seen this live stream. What's up? What is going on, Brandos? Thoughts on D-Rod Magny? I'm going to be honest. Don't get me wrong. I think that's a decent matchup, but I don't really care all that much about that fight. Sup, Joey. Personally, like UFC 281 more than 280. Well, you know what, SK? You are banned from the chat. Now, I'm kidding. That's fair enough, but not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. But is 281 finished yet, though? I don't think so. Right on time. Have you seen what Kevin Holland posted on Instagram? Joshua. Look, I don't want you to take this personally. This has nothing to do with you. I appreciate your question. Every question I always appreciate, as long as it's nothing crazy. I could give a rat's ass about what Kevin Holland posted on Instagram, okay? But I did see it. I seen it get shared around on Twitter that he's so-called retirement. I am so sick and tired. And I thought about making a video on this. Not the Kevin Holland post, but MMA retirements in general. Most of them are just fake retirements. And Kevin Holland's not really retired. Mark this stream down, write it down on a piece of paper, timestamp, date, what name in the stream. Kevin Holland will fight again in the UFC. And it's just a horseshit look for attention. And there's no MMA media news, so people are just like, oh, yeah, Kevin Holland's retiring. Oh, my God, this is crazy. Doesn't matter. I don't care. What's up, JJ Smoke? How would TJ versus Yan go? That'd be very interesting. I think Yan would outstrike him, but it'd be a very close competitive fight. What's up, Tommy? What's up, Prediction Shark? I think you said in your videos, but props to Yan for taking the fight. He has everything to lose. Exactly. I gave O'Malley and Yan props. Are you going to watch the Yoel fight Friday? If I'm home on time, yes, I will. Yes, I will. Don't ever feel like you have to get something out. We are your fans. We can patiently wait for a banger video from you if we need. It's not ever. I don't ever force anything out. I don't ever make up some dumbass video idea. I got to pump something out. No, it's when there's something relevant and I have to do a video on it. It's stressful. You know what I mean? For example, the best way I can describe it is UFC 280. There is no way I could sleep at night if I don't do at least an Oliveira Makhachev prediction, Sterling Dillashaw prediction, Yan O'Malley prediction, Dariush Gamrot prediction, and Muhammad Brady prediction. I literally wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I didn't hit all those. So it's stressful because it's not it's not as simple as just recording a video and just dropping it out there. I like to make the tail of the tape graphics. I like to get some good side-by-sides. I like to make a decent thumbnail. I got to edit the video, clip off the end, clip off the beginning. If I mess up anywhere in between, I clip that out real quick and then upload it. And I do try to do it in 4K. So it takes, a 15-20-minute video takes in just time. And this doesn't even include in watching previous fights because I like to brush up on previous fights before I record a prediction. It takes, for a 15-20-minute prediction video, if I really do everything I want to do, it probably takes me 2 hours, if not longer. So I never force anything out, but there's some things I have to do. And there's no sense in putting a prediction video out on Thursday or Friday. Nobody wants to wait until a day before to watch a prediction video. So I have to get them out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. For 280, I'll probably start the week prior. And I'll either release them the week prior or I'll just have them in the bank and start releasing them to Sunday, to Monday, to Wednesday. Something like that. Because I don't know, because I got to get them out and I don't want them all right on top of each other. But I appreciate you, Brandos. How are you 1 month away from one of the best cards of all time? All the hype is to hope the performance is just as well. Can't wait. I can't wait as well. Congrats on 5K. What about a fantasy between Habib and Hamza? Hamza's too big for him, I think. Does Paddy Pimblett have his next fight lined up? No, he does not. How would Jorge versus D-Rod go? That'd be an interesting fight. I think Jorge probably wins that one at 170. Yeah, I think Jorge wins that one, honestly. Not to be a dick, but it's obvious he's not retiring. Exactly. Yeah, Kevin Holland. I know there's a lot of Kevin Holland fans. Kevin Holland actually kind of rubs me the wrong way. I seen a YouTube short of Kevin Holland telling, Darren Till, look, you guys are from, over in the UK, blah, blah, blah. You guys are so many hours away. I got boys 2 hours away. I can have 100 people here tonight. Dude, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Dude, what are you trying to street fight a group of people that the guy your main target, you're gonna fight him on Saturday night. So stop acting like a little baby. I mean, if I ever heard someone, yeah, I'm gonna have 100 people here by tonight, I'd literally sucker punch him so hard right there in the lobby, it wouldn't even be funny. He wouldn't see it coming. Because I think that is the dumbest thing you can ever say. And I hate to say this because it's not the worst thing in the world, but like looking back and seeing Kevin Holland at the pre-fight presser, you ain't about that life. That shit looks corny as hell in retrospect. So it's super corny. Kevin Holland's out there fighting crime. Half the time I feel like that shit's fake. But I guess I don't know. Kevin Holland, for some reason, fans have more of a fascination with him than I would think. Based on his actual skill set. I don't know if it's because he talks a lot or, people like his personality or what it is. But I'm surprised how many people care about Kevin Holland. If he were to never fight again, I wouldn't even bat an eye. Wouldn't bother me one bit. Wouldn't care one bit. Dude will never be even in the top 10 of the welterweight division. I doubt he'll ever even be in the top 15 of the welterweight division. And if he is, he's just going to barely be in there. And does he have a fan-friendly style? Yes, but there's only so many times you can get a fan-friendly matchup. So, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking about Kevin Holland. Will Wonderboy fight before the end of the year? I will say yes, but I have no idea. How long should someone be sidelined injuries and other fight cancellation before being removed from the rankings? I would say no fight scheduled in 12 months. You are removed from the rankings. Would be my preference. Hey, Joey, did you see my name, the date I subscribed? I did. Nope, I did not. Could not find it. How does Cannonier versus Costa go? I think Costa probably finishes him. I think Cannonier is getting a little bit slower, getting a little bit up there in age. I would favor Costa, but it would be very interesting. But Costa's made of granite, so I don't think Cannonier's putting him away. If Cannonier beats Strickland, I think Cannonier versus Boers is the fight. Nah, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, but maybe. Will Yuri vs. Glover 2 happening at 282 with the UFC also booking Magomed versus Yan on that card? It's tough to say, man. I have a feeling that Yuri Glover 2 isn't happening because there's a reason it hasn't been announced yet. So I think it might happen in January in Brazil. Neil Magny feels washed. The Leash and D-Rod can both beat him. Neil Magny beat the Leash recently, so I don't know. Joe, you are seriously underrated in the MMA community. Def deserve more subs. We're working there, man. We're working there. We'll get there in time. Everything takes time. At the end of this month, we will officially be a year and a half old. The channel will be a year and a half old. So, but I appreciate the kind words. D-Rod versus Jake Matthews. I would favor Jake Matthews. I mean, he looks super impressive against Andre Fialho. I hate Kevin Holland. Okay. I want to see Jeff Neal versus Jorge Masvidal. Not going to happen. I wasn't thinking he was retiring. I just wanted to see if you've seen it. Yeah, I figured. How does Reyes or Spann do versus Hill? I think Reyes could beat Hill, but I don't trust Reyes' nose and chin. Spann also could beat him just because he's so big and powerful, but I think Hill's a better striker than him. I would favor Hill. I think Hill finishes Spann. Reyes Hill's a 50-50 toss-up. Fight me in my whole town, then we'll see how tough you really are. Yeah, that's what Kevin Holland said. Joey got the best sucker punch in the game. Yep, for sure. What are your thoughts on UFC video games? Personally, like UFC more than UFC 4. EA Sports is the worst company ever in existence, and they make the shittiest games in existence. And THQ UFC games from 2012 are better than the current EA Sports games. EA Sports is a piss poor video game company that's constantly just looking for a money grab. I would love to have a solid UFC video game to play, but EA Sports is a piece of shit. I used to play Madden religiously. They haven't changed the game in probably 10 years. They make up new features all the time that aren't real, or they're just regurgitating old features from 10 years ago that they took out and then re-add it, and they're just garbage, non-existent. I hate EA Sports. End of story. That's it. Yeah, UFC 3, I think I played a little bit of. UFC 4, I think I bought UFC 4. I turned it on. When I started to play one match, I turned it off and immediately deleted it. I think. That might have been UFC 3, though, but I think it was UFC 4. One of my dream matchups is Whitaker versus Chimaev, although I don't see it happening because it seems like they are cordial towards each other. Yeah, also it really doesn't make sense right now. Fun fact, Span is from my hometown. Not that there's any more. It's cool seeing how small the city is. Yeah, I guess that's interesting. I just find Kevin Holland corny. I feel like he's one of those dudes that just talks so much, and he's a badass when it comes to general life because, most people, random people, he would just beat their ass. But he tries to put on that whole persona when it comes to other MMA fighters, and, they're going to ragdoll him to the mat. Y'all see the Dustin versus Chandler interview? Dustin looking really scared. I did not see it. I did see that it was posted, but I did not see it personally. Do you think Nunes also fights at 283? If that's the case, would it be 3 pot? It's possible. I could see Nunes fighting like some. I doubt they do. Could they do Talia Santos rematch? Maybe. No, I'm sorry. That's Valentina. I'm dumb. I thought they might do Valentina versus Talia Santos on the Brazil card. I have no idea what the UFC is going to do with the Nunes. Probably give her a 1-4. I wouldn't doubt. It wouldn't shock me if we get Nunes versus Norma Dumont next. I mean, Juliana Peña's calling for a third match. I mean, she looked like she was suffering from some type of, she fought so, she looked so terrible. I mean, I'll never forget some of those replays. Nunes just put it on her. I mean, Juliana Peña is one of the worst, top 2 worst fighters to ever earn a belt in the UFC, with Nico Montana probably being number 1. Do you believe the Orlando fight night might be Burns Jorge? Doubt they stick with Brunson versus Hermansson as a 5-round main event. I don't know. Maybe that could make sense though. If Charles handles Islam, it makes me a lot more confident in his chances versus Volk. And honestly, if he does beat Islam with flying colors, who else could really see giving Oliveira a problem, really? If he beats Islam, I think Fiziev. I'm still feeling that Fiziev beats him. I think Fiziev beats him, is the guy to beat him, because Fiziev is a better striker than Oliveira and doesn't care about taking him down. Does UFC ever stack counter cards, or do you know he'll carry the pay-per-view? They know he'll carry the pay-per-view, so probably not. Most likely not. I'm going to be honest, and I thought about making a video about this week too. I could give a rat's ass if Conor ever fights again. I mean, I know he's an exciting fighter, but I'm just so tired of people just gobbling him up and trying to force him into a title fight. He wins one fight. If he goes out there and fights Tony Ferguson and beats Tony Ferguson, they'll give him a title shot. That's enough to make me throw up. So, ceiling for Terrence McKinney. Dudes is savage. Also rewatched Colby versus Usman saga today. Which fight did you enjoy more and why? I think the first fight was more fun. I just think it was just more entertaining. EA is an absolute horrendous, finding 10 different ways a game to monetize. Yeah, the EA Sports is one of the worst companies to ever exist, and I hate them. I hate them with a burning passion, guys. Imagine Pereira finishes Izzy, then in his first defense finishes Rob. That would be straight up insanity. That would be insanity. Hey guys, no one wants to smoke. No one wants that smoke with me on UFC 432. I don't know what you're saying, but okay. Yeah, I guess no one does. If Charles was to win against Islam, how do you think Charles will do it? Guillotine on a sloppy takedown attempt from Islam, or he TKOs him on the feet in the first round. I want to see. I could see Charles stopping him with a knee as Islam goes in for the takedown. I want to see Zhang versus Weili. Zhang versus Valentina. Zhang's too small for that. I hate Josh Koscheck. Never liked him either. Question, would you ever get into boxing? No. I'm sorry, I would not. Had one glitch in UFC 3 where I picked Mackenzie Dern to fight. When the game loaded, I was fighting Robbie Lawler. Won by submission. That is very weird. Had one... Okay, I already read that. Noon should retire after her last win, honestly. She's going to stay. Either she's criticized for a lack of competition or starched. Yeah, but, she's getting out free money and free wins most of the time. If I was her, I'd say, let's give Peña the trilogy. Let's book the trilogy. Let's do another season of The Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, who wants to watch that? What are the chances you could see Islam going for a takedown and Charles immediately goes for a guillotine, just how Nate did versus Tony? I think Charles is going to try to avoid the takedown to begin with. But if he already, like, in that split second as Islam shoots in, if Charles feels like he's going to go down, he's going to start looking for the guillotine. So, aren't you reading my messages because I unsubscribed? What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're saying. Sorry you read my message. It was fun being a Conor fan in 2013, 2016. It's been downhill since. Yeah. I mean, who's the last fight he won? The guy he punched the guy in the bar. Was that the last win he got? As far as I know. The last win he got was the guy in the bar. The old man in the bar he's throwing left hands on. Let me make sure that is muted. Let me pull that up. Okay, boom. Yeah, but it seems like I actually didn't think it was going to do that well. And not that it's doing excellent or anything, but it's doing okay. I did not think that many people would care about the Raul Rosas Jr. Why did he get a contract and not Bo Nickel video? But it seems like a lot of people were super interested in that video. A lot of people watched it, gained quite a few subscribers off of it already. So that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. The thumbnails are coming together, guys. Ever since I got Photoshop, I'm telling you, the thumbnails on the channel have been solid. I'm looking at the channel right now. I love the new text that I've started using when I got Photoshop as of like a month ago. Yeah, I started it. First one was UFC 279 sucks. And then since then, the thumbnails have been on point. I thought about doing... What do you guys think about this video idea? I did reasons I hate UFC 279. What if for 280, I came up with reasons I hate UFC 280, but I also did reasons I love UFC 280. I think those could be fun videos I could do like next week. I'm not 100% sure, but it's something I may do. Something I may do. I feel like I could come up with some reasons I hate 280 just for fun. I know there'd be people commenting on it. You're so negative. This is the greatest card I've ever seen. And I agree. It's one of the greatest cards I've ever seen on paper, but it would still be fun to try to pick some. There's a couple things that I could pick apart here. There is a couple things that I could pick apart. It would only be like 3 things though. And they wouldn't be that big of a deal, honestly. But I'm looking forward to that card. Who does Muhammad Usman fight next? Maybe Parker Porter or something like that. I don't know. Someone he can beat. I got my Venom pajamas on watching the stream. Thank you, Dom Data. Hamzat versus Prime Chael Sonnen. Who wins? Hamzat. Better striker. Yeah, him or Old Man Cerrone. Yeah, I can't remember which Conor did first. Did he punch the old man in the bar? Or did he beat up Old Man Cerrone, who was on like a 3-stoppage loss streak? Does UFC want Pereira to win? And if so, do we need a rematch? Who cares to watch that again? The UFC doesn't care who wins. I don't think in that one. I think either one's promotable. And if Pereira does win, I believe we will get a rematch. My safest bet is Islam by split or unanimous decision, although lots of people see a finish. I don't. I probably see a finish, honestly. O'Malley by second round TKO. I think that's doubtful. No one's finishing Petr Yan. I mean, come on, man. Would have Prime Tito and Chuck been good in today's light heavyweight? No. They would have got destroyed. I mean, Chuck Liddell, you know what Yuri would have done to Prime Chuck Liddell? But Prime Chuck would have KO'd him, though. But no, Chuck would have done better than Prime Tito. But no, I don't think either one would have done particularly good. That 17-year-old, that's why. Did you see the 17-year-old kid's going to be superstar, speaks 2 languages. By the time he's 26, he will be a solid veteran. But yeah, we'll see. The last win Conor got was with his wife on the boat. Yeah, I guess so. That's a good idea. It's a great card. Yeah. $280 is like a fight night caliber if we're keeping it 100. Okay. I'd do both, then end the video with recommend that we watch why you hate UFC 280. Link it in the video. Yeah. It'd be funny if I, people would be pissed if I did reasons I hate UFC 280. They'd be like, what the hell is this clown talking about? There's a couple reasons, but I'm not going to give them away on here. If you've been watching the channel long enough, you know. Fiziev versus Gaethje anything. That's the only fight to make, but I have no idea if it's going to happen. I think it will happen, but Gaethje and his manager seem they do not want Fiziev. I think Islam holds him against the cage the entire time. It's something about Dagestani wrestlers. We shall see. Charles Oliveira, one of Charles Oliveira's biggest strength is his clinch game. So we'll see. He does a lot of damage in the clinch. Who do you got, Gane or Curtis? Probably take Gane, but no, I'd probably take Curtis. I ran into O'Malley versus Yan simulation on UFC 4, and O'Malley won by second round head kick. I don't mean to sound like a dick, but irrelevant. The only thing I hate about UFC 280 is that it isn't close to the date. Yeah. That is one thing that is super unfortunate. I'm not a big fan of that either. The only thing I hate about, okay, I already read that. O'Malley Stalker's piece suspiciously feminine. Okay. They really try to stoop in Fury versus Chukagian. The F is that. I don't know what you mean by that. Did you mean sneak in? People hating on TA 280 because it's an AM card. Yeah, that is true. Font versus Cruz, 5 rounds. Who wins? I don't know. They both kind of got pillow punches. I take Cruz. Would you enjoy watching Bo Nickel headline against? No. What do you think about which is your choice? Habib versus GSP in his prime. What do you think about this? Which is your choice? Habib versus GSP in his prime. Who do you think wins? GSP wins. If they're both in their prime, I pick George St. Pierre. Yeah, that's why it's exciting. By the way, if Bilal wins, what happens from there? I think he probably gets like a number 1 contender fight against somebody. The division will have to play out a little bit. If Sean loses via decision against Yan, what's next for Sean? Claim he won. Claim he was robbed. Talk about, Yan is one of the best in the world, and I was competitive with him, and I arguably won the fight, and it was rigged against me, the Abu Dhabi judges, and, I like smoking weed, and I got marijuana leaves on my socks. That's probably about what he does afterwards. And, yeah, if I wouldn't have got kicked in the groin or the ref would have saw the fence grab and this and that, I would have won. And, by the way, I smoke weed. Did I tell you I smoke weed? And then he's going to punch a dummy out in the sun. Munoz versus Merab. Who wins? I'll take Munoz. Could Merab actually be good at flyweight if he can make it? Depending on how much he drains his body, yeah. Your choice on Petr versus Sean and how do they win? I think Petr Yan finishes him. Maybe probably by TKO, but I'm not sure how yet. Despite the fact that Yan is number 1 contender, he honestly one of the better matchups for O'Malley instead of any of the elite wrestlers at bantamweight. I don't know if any of them are a good matchup for O'Malley, but I get what you're saying. Rather than fighting a Merab who's going to try to wrestle hump him, at least he has the chance. Yan is going to strike with him. I get what you're saying. With Cejudo coming back, will the UFC give him top 5 contender right away or make him fight his way back up like Cruz had to do? They'll probably give him a top 5 guy. I know he's considered top 1 or 2 all time, but I feel like GSP's striking was underrated. His striking was people, he was a lot better striker than I think people give him credit for. Most people talk about him as a grappler. Who wins, Conor or Riddell? I'll take Riddell all day. But Conor could win that fight. That is a winnable fight. Could Corey Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley, who you got? I take Corey Sandhagen all day. Who would you rather watch? Askar Askarov versus Royval as a 5-round main event instead of being co-main? Yes. I would rather watch that. Does Yan shoot for a takedown at all versus O'Malley? Yeah, it's possible. That's what in my early prediction video, I said even if Sean O'Malley does get the better of him in the striking department, which is a big if, Yan can out-grapple him, I'm pretty sure. Okay, what about this fight? Habib versus Bj Penn in his prime. I'll take Habib. Joe, you excited for Halloween? No, I don't really care about Halloween as a holiday. To be quite honest, I do not care about Halloween whatsoever. So, it's okay, I guess. Kids will have fun. GSP's jab alone was powerful. Yeah, what he did to Koscheck, I mean, he worked that jab in a lot of fights, to be honest. But Koscheck, he really worked it in. I think the Alves fight, he really worked it in. Realistically, any decent fighter in his era would beat almost every star of the past eras. Probably. Thanksgiving or Christmas, definitely Christmas. Merab has received lots of hate after out of retirement. And speaking of the retirement, what's with Kevin Holland? Kevin Holland's just doing a fake retirement basically for attention, and it's probably just he put it out as a joke, and now there's no media stories, so that's pretty much why. Josh Koscheck was a bum. I wouldn't say he was a bum, but he wasn't. I guess he was a top guy. I wouldn't say he was a bum. Volk versus top 5 of lightweight. I think his best matchup in the top 5 of lightweight is probably Oliveira. I think he loses to a lot of those other guys just because he's undersized. Is Ben Askren in the top 5 pound for pound UFC fighters of all time? Yes, only if they're just strikers. You're just talking striking, then yes for Ben Askren. That's pretty much it. Do you see Holland being successful in the welterweight division? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Holland, has always had issues with grappling, and the welterweight division is full of grapplers. So it's just, he's not going to have success. Imagine him versus Colby. Imagine him versus Usman. Imagine him versus Burns. Imagine him versus Hamzat, which you don't need to imagine because it's already happened. So no, he will not. He'll have moderate success, maybe crack barely into the top 15. But no, he's not going to be anywhere in the top of the division for sure. I got a video idea for you. Top 10 all-time UFC fighters. Then your thumbnails 10. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that, dude. I'm terrible at making lists like that. I don't know, Pimp. I could see Volk putting in some work on Chandler. Yeah, I'd probably favor Volk over Chandler, but it's just the size discrepancy is what is hard. If Volk could size up to those guys' size, which I don't believe he will, he'll be at a size disadvantage. I think skill for skill, he's better than a lot of those guys. Paddy Pimblett is so overrated. What's your thoughts on him? I don't think a lot of people think he's good, so I don't think he's overrated. I think most people are accurate in their assessment of the Paddy Pimblett skills, so I don't think he's overrated. Fans of O'Malley would take a bullet for the man. Yeah, they just, most of them are just wearing, O'Malley t-shirts, Sugar Sean t-shirts, and, they got marijuana leaf socks on and a backpack with marijuana leaves on, and they're like, yeah, man, I'm so cool. I love Sean O'Malley, and I'm 17. Yeah, but yeah, that's what a cult-like following is. Would you be surprised if Chandler KOs the Diamond? No. Yes, I would actually. I don't think Chandler's gonna KO him by any means. So, does your girl watch MMA with you when I'm not streaming? Yes. Hey Joey, do you buy crypto, NFT stocks, silver, gold? I buy stocks. I have a little bit of crypto, aka Bitcoin. NFTs I think are a straight up scam. Silver and gold, not really. No. So I have stocks and Bitcoin, and that's it. Now, I don't know what that message was. Could you ever see Aldo coming back like how Faber did when he was 41? Yes, but I hope he does not. How would DC versus Gon go? DC would ragdoll Gon, probably. I don't know. Maybe Gon's going to address the issues. We'll see. Chandler Poirier really should be 5 rounds if the winner gets another title shot. I don't think the winner is getting another title shot, so we don't have to worry about that. How do you feel about Max versus top 5 at lightweight? I think he's going to have to put on a lot of size. So, I think he's going to have to put on a lot of size. Does your dog wear Venom gear? Yes, of course he does. Do you believe Kevin Holland is retired? Jeez, this is like the 4th time. No, I do not believe Kevin Holland is retired. I do not. I repeat, I do not believe Kevin Holland is retired. I do not believe. Imagine, guys, imagine having multiple accounts and just coming in and saying, you know, random like insults and then just switching between accounts. Imagine what your life must be like. I feel bad for those people. Sup, Panthers rule. I've got a good feeling Dustin tries to stand and takes a chance for a takedown if he sees an opening. Chandler has not really used his wrestling since June. Nah, Chandler's got good defensive wrestling and good jiu-jitsu. So I think Dustin doesn't care. I think he's the superior striker. He just got to worry about the explosiveness of Chandler. It's now 84 days wearing my premium. It's now 84 days wearing my premium Venom Black and Gold Championship Venom kit. Not like myself, starting to feel like a god. I mean, I've been telling you, man. You're basically a UFC champion at this point. You put on Venom gear, and basically you're a whole different person, you know? The other day, I threw on some Venom gear, and I just went out and got into a street fight of about, 30 guys, and I wore my Venom gear, and I was like, damn, I feel bad for these guys. Good point about the random accounts, yeah. DC's probably my least favorite MMA personality. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of DC either. I couldn't really tell you why. He just seems arrogant and closed-minded. He's just super biased. And, I think that's just his personality, but it's just annoying. Molly McCann versus Aaron Blanchfield, another spinning elbow. No, Blanchfield wins that one. What's up? Keep out. Hope you're doing well. I'm here. My luck has been turning around for betting, but not in MMA football. 2 bets, 40. Total bet, 300 plus. Best of luck. Best of luck. I hope you win money, but most time betting is kind of a scam. Joey, watched your video on Rosas versus Bo Nickel. Very well put together. Appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was debating about doing it last night or tonight, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it out there. I think it's a great video. So I'm happy you enjoyed it, my friend. I appreciate your support. So Venom gear with a WWE belt is undefeated. Yeah, I mean, who would even start shit with a guy with Venom gear, honestly? You're such a badass. Also, did you see D-Rod versus Magny Neal with the win with the jab? Yes, I did. Nothing I'm super excited for. Who you got, Colby versus Chimaev, and how soon will it be? December, maybe December pay-per-view. I got Chimaev, though. I think Chimaev is a better striker, has more power in his hands, and the threat of Colby's takedown is what sets up his hands, and Chimaev's not going to be worried about that. I mean, I would love to see some scrambles between those two guys. Would you mind seeing Chandler as a UFC commentator instead of Bisbee? Dude, honestly, I hate them all. Honestly, I hate all the commentators. They're just straight up weirdos. Rogan's kind of checked out now, super biased. Cormier, super biased. Annick's okay. Kind of corny, but okay. And Bisping, sometimes I think he's smoking crack or meth before he starts going out there. He says the dumbest shit. And half the time they're talking over what's actually going on in the fight. I'm new here. Well, welcome. Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler. I am going with Dustin Poirier via TKO. I think Chandler's cardio and his chin is a little bit suspicious. Dustin, I mean, once he hurts you, he doesn't take his foot off the gas. If Bo Nickel wins, he might have to wait until next Contender Series to fight again. No. He's already got a UFC contract. Aspen Ladd missed weight again. Am I correct with that? How have they not released her? They probably are going to. They probably will. Oliveira submitting Islam in the first round or Sean on a stretcher at 280. What would you rather pick? Depends. Does Sean have a non-serious injury? If Sean has a non-serious injury, then I'll take Sean. But I don't want Sean to have a serious injury. So I would take Oliveira submitting Islam. They need to bring Hardy back. He was top tier. I think he was kind of corny too. I just never been happy with any of them. I haven't liked them since the old Joe Rogan, Mike Goldberg combination. What's next? What's next for what? So would Chimaev have more of a problem with Usman or Edwards? Usman. I wish we had 3 Lawrence Sankos to commentate. All right, man. For Chandler, if he loses to Dustin, probably just fights someone back in the rankings. Felder's pretty decent. Yes, I do like Felder and I like Dominic Cruz. If the UFC offered you a job, what kind of job would you love to be in charge of? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I can't answer that. It bugs me when the retired fighter commentates constantly talk about their careers during the fight. Yeah, that is annoying. What do you think about Triple C? I don't really think of anything. I don't really think anything about Triple C. Triple C is Triple C is irrelevant, I think, and he's retired as a negotiating tactic. Molly McCann versus Aaron Blanchfield, another spinning elbow KO. Probably not. Yeah, no. Don't we all, Dom? I don't know what we're saying. Oh, you're saying something about the guy, Dom. Who do you think is the hottest UFC MMA women's fighter? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I haven't really put that much thought into it. I always say, ask the chat, honestly. Goldberg was good too. It's over just like that, or virtually identical. I mean, I know Goldberg was kind of cheesy, but yeah. How do I become a member? Mod. The link is in the description, but that doesn't mean you're going to be a mod. You know what I mean? I only put people mod who've been here for months and months and months and months. And I already have like 4, so I'm probably good for a while. Fiziev versus Chandler if he loses to Dustin. No, I think Fiziev's going to fight Gaethje. And beat Gaethje and then fight for a title. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't already, do me a favor and like the stream. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys ran up the likes on the stream. Like the stream. UFC would hire Joey to bless the Venom gear. Yeah. Lawrence Sanko versus Megan O'Leary. Make it happen, Dana. What happened to Goldberg? He was basically, his contract expired and they basically let him go. Michael Jordan except is his grappling. I don't know what that gave me a brain aneurysm trying to read it. I know I've asked you this before, but give it another thought. Open class where you can weigh anything, the unlimited title. No, I would not like that if that's what you're asking. Do you think Kevin Holland retirement is a negotiating tactic? No. The UFC does not care if Kevin Holland retires. Most of the fans don't really care if Kevin Holland retires. I think he just threw it out there as like a half-hearted joke and he just got picked up by MMA media because it's a slow news week. That's what's going on there. Nah, in my opinion, Chandler lost Conor versus Chandler. In my opinion, if Chandler lost Conor versus Chandler would make the most sense. Could very well be. Would you say that Habib has been annoying since retirement and likes to talk shit? Yes and no. I think Habib's just giving his honest opinion. And I think the media cares too much about what Habib thinks and constantly asking him questions. But the stuff he says is annoying. Oh boy, have you mentioned Miss Dern? Eyes glued come fight night. There you go. There you go. You can be excited for Mackenzie Dern versus Yan Xiaonan. You can be very excited for that one. I think that card is garbage, but it is what it is. It is what it is. These next 2 cards are really bad. Would you say that Habib, okay, I said it wrong, but Mike Goldberg said something, someone's grappling was like Michael Jordan, and Rogan was like, no. I don't know who you're talking about there. We are fasting until UFC 280. Very true. Norma Dumont called out Amanda Nunes after beating a 39-year-old Wolf. It's probably going to happen. Islam said Tony Ferguson has a little bit of grappling. That's why Oliveira didn't finish him. Would you agree? No, I think Tony Ferguson is just crazy. That's why he didn't tap out to that armbar. That Oliveira literally tucked into his armpit. It was brutality. But yeah, I think that's why. I think that's why. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. If you haven't already liked the stream, yes, thank you, Joshua. I read what Jake Shields wrote earlier. I really hate that guy. Yeah, Jake Shields is a clown. I'll send the clip in the Discord. It's funny. Okay, I'll look forward to it. We're just gonna go ahead and do that already. What a weirdo. Joe Piper in the UFC before Rafael Fiziev. Is that accurate? Dumont isn't even ranked, but I guess it doesn't matter. Well, they're talking about 45. There is no rankings for 45. Otherwise, she would be top 5 because there's only like 4 women's featherweight fighters. Stipe Miocic, Nate Diaz, Vanderlei Silva, best potential UFC commentary team. Sign me up. Nate Diaz sounds like Dan Boomhauer from King of the Hill. So sign me up for that. What am I looking at in the Discord? Let me see. What am I looking for? Do you believe Islam is in way over his head by saying he's way better fighter out of all the top 5? I think he's just confident. We'll find out on fight night. Do we know why Rafion Stotts is defending his interim title instead of fighting Sergio Pettis? I do not remember. Dude, kind of random, but Megan Anderson, if I'm not mistaken, was handed one of the easiest title shots, lost and retired, was so fast, I feel like she wasn't even in the UFC for 2 years. Yeah, I mean, there was nobody to fight it. There's the 145-pound women's division is non-existent in the UFC. I don't know why Islam is talking trash about Charles grappling like he hasn't fought many elite grappling. Bobby Green, Dan Hooker, Drew Dober. Yeah. I think it just comes off because the language barrier is shittier than it actually is. But yeah, it is annoying. Don't get me wrong. And I think the fan base also makes it very annoying. What is your take on Andre Fili? I actually kind of didn't like Andre Fili's post-fight comments. Like, what are those judges watching? I mean, I thought he clearly lost round 3. I'll die on that hill. Dude, you can't just lay there and not do anything and then say, well, I threatened with the rear naked choke. You know, you didn't. Your arm was under his arm pit. And you're threatening with a choke? No. And you were getting bashed in the side of the head badly. He lost that 3rd round, and I will die on that hill. Norma called out Amanda Nunes. Supposedly, that's what somebody said. How do you feel about points being taken away for eye pokes, nut shots, fence grabs? I wish they would happen more often. How long do you think Dana stays in the UFC for? At least another 10 years. It's a shame the Leech isn't in the top 15 after that robbery. It is weird that he got, D-Rod got ranked even though it was at 180-pound catch weight. But I don't think it was a robbery. Sergio is injured. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nate Diaz versus The Rock. Who do you got? Neither. What's up, VT? What's going on? The top of the women's division seems to be moving slowly. Yeah, I think it's just they don't care about the division as much. They just use it to fill spots. They just use it to fill spots. I feel like he lost that last round as well. 100% agreed. Yeah. Islam insulting Charles Olives about English is ridiculous. I did not hear that, but that is crazy if he did. They will still give Leach a ranked opponent. I hope so. Did you hear Dana did a DNA? No, I did not hear that. Joe, what is one if your favorite cars? I don't really have a favorite car, to be quite honest. I'm not like a big car person, so I can't say for certain what would be a favorite car of mine. I have no idea. Do you think if Islam gets the belt, he's dominant, or does he lose the belt? I'll say he's probably dominant, because Oliveira is probably his worst stylistic matchup. But it'd be interesting to see him versus Fiziev. If he can't get Fiziev down, he's getting KO'd brutally. And there'll be a lot of interesting matchups. Hamzat versus Izzy. I'd like to see it. Sign me up. Are you asking who I think wins? I probably favor Izzy. Favorite clothes brand? I don't really have a favorite clothes brand either. I mean, I wear plain colored t-shirts most of the time. Uh, I'm not like big into like different brands of clothes, so I can't really say either. Who has a better career between RDA and Pettis? Probably RDA, but it's pretty close. Izzy knows it's coming? No, I don't think he does. Where was I at? Now I lost my spot. Okay. Favorite show? Mr. Robot, HBO's The Leftovers, and True Detective Season 1. There you go. Boom. I can answer that question. Darren Till versus Duplessis. God, I hope Duplessis KOs Till in round 1, then sent to the Shadow Realm. Could happen. We'll see. Favorite shoe brand? I have a couple pairs of Columbia, like I don't want to say like boot. They're like tennis shoes, but they're kind of like boots, and they're super comfortable. So that's what I got. So and they're also like waterproof. Like I can walk in puddles, and my socks don't get wet. So I rock those everywhere. Is it true Islam insulted Charles? No, I did not see this, but supposedly people are saying that. I'm worried about Tony's health. I have no idea. Are you talking about Tony Ferguson? Were you a fan of that 70s show? Not really. A little bit, maybe. Do you have any pets besides Henry Cejudo? That's the weirdest question I've ever heard. I have a dog. Do you think I can outrun Usain Bolt if I wear the Rock shoes? Without a doubt. Is that even a question? Asics are my go-to shoes. Yeah, I've heard good things about them. Connor versus Justin? I'll go Justin. Most likely Justin. But that'd be a competitive fight. Is Hamzat and Darren Till a couple? No. Like hiking shoes? Kind of, but not really. I use them. I have 2 pairs, and they're the main 2 pairs of shoes I wear. But I probably have honestly, I probably have 8 different pairs of shoes. I have a couple Under Armour pair of shoes. And I don't even know what else. I think I have a couple pairs of Nikes, like Shocks. But yeah, I only wear normally 2 pairs of shoes. Have you seen Disney? No, I have not. Joey, did you watch That's So Raven? No, but I'm familiar with it. The Rock shoes suck. Diaz trashed it quick. First time he was forced to wear it. Yes. Hey, Joey. Hey. What's going on? Elf. Connor versus Tony. Connor for sure. Tony Ferguson, mental health. I'm worried. I am worried as well. Joey, are you a car or truck or motorcycle person? I wouldn't say I'm either, but I guess lean truck person. I'm definitely not a motorcycle person. I think I would love motorcycles. I've just seen far too many people die for no fault of their own, because people can't drive worth a shit. I go out and, every day in a car and I almost get hit about 60 times. It seems like every other week someone I either know or vaguely know are, end up in a motorcycle accident and dying. So I'm not a big fan of motorcycles just because of just the natural danger factor that you have when riding a motorcycle, even if you're doing everything perfect. So, what is up with the weird questions do you think The Rock promoting the BMF belt had anything to do with the new shoes deals with the UFC? No, I think The Rock is just popular and the UFC said, let's do a collab together with Dwayne and Dana are friends. Dustin and Michael is not going to the judges. I hope not. Good work shoes as well. Okay. What's your favorite? I have no idea what you're saying. Joey, do you sleep naked? I need a donation to answer that question, my friend. Is Yaroslav Amosov still fighting in the war? As far as I know. Opinions on the Browns over the Steelers. What was the score? I'm happy. I mean, I don't like the Browns, but I dislike the Steelers more, so I'm happy for it. My worst fear would be driving a motorcycle and hitting a 14-point buck, getting speared. Yeah, that would be unfortunate. Heard some nonsense about Ferguson going to Harvard Business School after losing 5 straight. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I think I heard him saying something like that. Joe, do you eat chips off your t-shirt if you drop them? I don't eat chips at all, so I know you're gonna say like, what? Yeah, I've never liked chips my entire life. Joey, how old are you? Wouldn't you like to know, my friend? I've already answered that so many times. I'm just stopped answering. I don't want anyone to know anymore. It's crazy how my mustache just tickles my nose constantly. Would you rather watch soccer or baseball if you had to choose one? Baseball. How will UFC be when Dana steps down? I have no idea. Prime Connor versus Habib, we already saw that, and Habib wrecked him, and Habib would wreck him. So, what toothpaste brand do you use? I think Colgate. What's the longest time you ever gone without a shower? I don't know, maybe a day. I'm trying to think if I've ever. I mean, there's probably a time I maybe went 2 days, like if I was sick or something and didn't want to get out of bed. So maybe. Joey is 16. Yeah, there you go. Someone ratted me out. Thank you, John Jones' fiance, for the donation. Would you like to see Colby as champ and why? No, I would not. Colby barely fights, so he's super inactive. So I think him being champ would not change with that. And also, I just think he's kind of corny. So no, I would not like to see Colby as champ. But thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. Think Mighty Mouse can beat Figgy and Aljo. Yes, I think he could. I think he could. Give me 1 second. I want to see something real quick. Boom. Okay, where are we at? I feel like Marlon Moraes is going to regret coming out of retirement. He hasn't been gone long enough for his chin to heal. Dude, I don't want to see him get KO'd anymore. I don't want to see Marlon. I think Marlon Moraes is still an elite fighter, but I'm worried about that chin. I'm worried about that chin. I mean, I still think he was, like, I know people are going to call me crazy. I think he was still top 5 material if it wasn't for his chin liability. Would you fight Francis for 1 million? Sure, why not? I mean, I get brutally KO'd for 1 million one time. Or just run. I'd probably get too tired. He'd probably KO me anyway, so I just run out there and look to KO him, immediately get KO'd myself, and collect my 1 million for 10 seconds of work. Colby's always scared to fight. Imagine if he got a say in who he challenges. Yeah, he never fights. I mean, I don't know if he's scared, but he never fights. My dream for 2023 is Sean and Vera fighting for the belt for Sean's first defense. That'd be a huge fight. In my opinion, Usman versus Covington 1 was an early stoppage. I don't think so. My friend and I were having a discussion the other day. Would you let... And I said no. He said he would take the million. Yeah, I don't know if I take that one. Oh shit, how's your Thursday going? My Thursday's going well. How is your Thursday? Marlon should have made the move to 45 a long time ago. His striking is elite, but his durability isn't there. Yeah, it's tough, man. The chin just went. Adesanya is going to get frozen like Elsa again. We will see. Soon enough. November. Do you think Kevin Holland retired? No, he did not. I'm sorry. We've gone over it a million times, so I'm not going to go too in depth, but no. Favorite style of wings and dressing choice, ranch or blue cheese? Buffalo wings and ranch, if I had to choose. Rockhold had a layoff and his chin looked okay last fight. I think Rockhold's chin issues were overblown, to be honest. He was getting KO'd by some of the worst KO punchers ever, or some of the most devastating KO punchers ever. Like, if you catch a flush shot from Jan Blachowicz, anybody's going out. You know, same thing for a spinning wheel kick from Vitor. So, I said that in my prediction video. Rockhold's chin isn't as bad as everyone makes it out to be. Did you see the 17-year-old calling out top contenders? Yes, I did. And I thought that was actually, I like the confidence. I like the confidence. You think Wei Li brutalizes Esparza? Yeah, I'm very confident that Esparza gets brutalized by Wei Li Zhang. Rockwood's chin looked more than okay, yeah. Favorite water brand? I don't really have one. They kind of all taste the same. Was fun fight, though? We'll see. I mean, he's still young. Buffalo, you're going to have to be more specific. Hot, 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 hot. There you go. Spinning wheel kick by Barboza, too. What are you talking about? For Rockhold? He didn't. I mean, that's two totally different weight classes. So, okay, what am I checking? I see this. This is a hilarious picture, Dabrowski. It's a hilarious picture. Okay, where were we at? Yeah, that's true. You're right, brother. McDonald's, Wendy's, or Burger King, Chick-fil-A. Do you see Patty as champ? No. Is Costa versus Hamzat the next matchup? No. Hamzat versus Colby's next. Rosa already sounds punch drunk. I think he'll be worn out by the age of 23. Somebody, let me go pull up this comment real quick. Somebody pulled up this comment. Or somebody sent me this comment. Let me pull it up on this video. I literally got the most hilarious comment on my recent video about Raul Rosas Jr. I'm going to pull it up here. I was dying. Okay, so I responded to it. So let me go take a look. Let me take a look. I'm going to see if I can find it. I laughed my ass off. Okay. Somebody commented. You guys are going to die laughing. You guys are literally going to die laughing. So somebody commented on my video about Raul Rosas Jr. and said, honestly, that kid's face looks like he already had a career in MMA. That was petty, but it's true. It really is true. Someone also said, I saw it on Twitter. Someone said, Raul Rosas Jr.'s parents are going to be very happy. Bigfoot Silva and Max Holloway. So, okay, where were we at? Rose already sounds punch drunk, I think. Rosas already, yeah, I already read that. Chick-fil-A is overrated? I don't think so. Always Chick-fil-A over Portillo's. Costa's in a weird spot, too. He can't beat Marvin. Whitaker, Izzy, Chimaev. I'd like to see him versus Whitaker next. Costa versus Gastelum. I don't know if that really makes sense. Plus, Gastelum, I think, is injured. Mike Tyson in his prime. Could he win a UFC heavyweight title? Hard to say. I didn't really watch him in his prime. Where was I at? Cane's is the best chicken, no debate. Never had it. I don't think I have any near me. Real water shouldn't have a taste for the most part. Agreed. I want to see Costa versus Whitaker. Well, I just said that as well. So, for some reason, I thought Gastelum was retired. No. Ngannou versus Wilder in an MMA fight. Ngannou. Lamau, bruh. What are we laughing about? I forgot that quick. Oh, the comment. Dude looks like he's already had an MMA career. I'm honestly afraid of Rosas turning the next Super Sage Russ, a young stud, way too fast. UFC needs to be smart. Yeah, that is true. Costa could beat any of them. He likes to work on his footwork. He has massive power, but doesn't know how to manage. I don't know if he has massive power. He has good power, but not massive. The next month of UFC sucks, I'm not going to lie. Not to tie us over until 280, agreed. In your humble opinion, Costa versus who? Whitaker. How's it going, Joey? Congrats on the 5K. Thank you. The road to 10K. The road to 10K has started. Go do that right now. Go subscribe to the channel. Canes is mid AF. Canes is pretty good. I'll give you that. Had some in New Orleans. Never had it. I don't even know if there's any near me. What, you didn't watch Mike Tyson in his prime? Dude, I wasn't even alive. Do you believe Sugar can beat Cheeto now? No. Well, I think he could, but do I think it's likely? No. To be honest, the Jordan Levitt versus Patty, the memes before the fight were funny. I didn't see any of them. Kane's chicken is top tier. The fries are ass. Debate ended. Okay. People mistake Costa's muscles with powers. He's not a one-shot KO artist. Agreed. $10 Joey makes $10K by Jan 2023. We'll see. We'll see. That's the goal. If we hit it, we hit it. If we don't, we don't. But that's what I'm going to stride towards. I mean, 280 is going to be big. I think the channel's going to be popping off for 280. 281 is going to be big. 282 hopefully is big. They haven't announced it yet. So I'm looking forward to it. But this next month, I'm looking at this card. Randy Brown, Trinaldo in the co-main event. Guys. That is ugly. Saying trust like I haven't had it. Y'all chains must be skimping. Regular fries or cheese fries? Probably cheese fries. Joey, did you see the Orlando card is official? I seen that there's a card, but there's no fights announced for it yet. Do you believe Francis is afraid of John Jones? Absolutely not. I don't really believe any UFC fighters is scared of another UFC fighter for the most part. But their YouTube, I thought there was a fight. You was a fight pan. I'm talking about Mike Tyson. Yeah, I've seen some of it, but I haven't seen it enough. They announced it today. Yeah, I seen they announced the cards happening, but they haven't announced any fights for it. The stretch of 280 Cater versus... You guys really want to be depressed? 280 was supposed to be in 2 weeks. It was supposed to be in 2 weeks. There was supposed to be a pay-per-view in early October, but they canceled it. The Abu Dhabi card was supposed to be 281. So, I hate to break your guys' heart. Not next week, but the following week was supposed to be 280. Yep, that's why I always mix it up. If you ever accidentally heard me call the Abu Dhabi card 281. So, please watch Mike Tyson highlights in his prime. I've seen some of them. Chocolate bar or Skittles, chocolate bar, but I'm not a big candy fan. Do you think Colby has a serious injury? No. I think he's in witness protection. He's hiding from Khamzat Chimaev. He said, I don't want it. If you met Dana, would you take a pic with him or no? Probably not. I mean, if I had the opportunity, yes, but I wouldn't feel right asking someone. MMA fighting Twitter. Yeah, I saw that, but I'm saying that there hasn't been any fights announced for it yet, like any official fights on the card. I know the card is happening. So, Joe, you don't eat candy? I do eat a little bit of candy, but not much. Soda, popcorns, chips. Soda, I just don't really drink. I just stopped drinking that maybe like 10 years ago. Popcorn is garbage. Chips are garbage. Ice cream is not. I don't find it good. I haven't liked ice cream since I was a little kid. Which they used to always bring up like this. Yeah, this weird kid doesn't like ice cream. So, yeah, it is funny though. I now that you put that in a sentence, like those are all popular things. But I do eat a little bit of candy. But I don't drink any. I haven't drank soda since 2012 or 2013. I think it's 2013 maybe. Yeah, popcorn I've never liked. Chips I've never really liked. And ice cream I've never really liked either. They say because Colby's legal situation. Yeah, that's made up. That's pure speculation. Nobody has ever come out and actually said that from Colby's camp. Do you think Tyson is the best boxer of all time? No idea. I have no clue. I've seen Colby in public. How could he be in witness protection? I don't know. Which fight card did D-Rod and Magny get put on? I think October 15th. As in fights already added. Okay. Mint chocolate chip is great. Fair enough. Did you feel better after the soda intake? I'm trying to stop too. I don't remember, to be honest. It's been so long. I think so. I think so. Believe it or not, I think the last time, let me look this up real quick. The last time I drank soda was October 19th, 2013. I went out to watch Cain Velasquez versus Junior Dos Santos. I think this was the third fight. And I remember drinking a lot of soda that night. And I was like, oh, my stomach kind of hurt. And then I was like, you know what? Soda's terrible for your teeth. And I hate going to the dentist. I've never had a cavity, so I always hated going to the dentist, but I was always scared I was going to have a cavity and have to have dental work done. And I was like, you know what? Soda's terrible for your teeth. I'm just not drinking it ever again. And just like that, for no apparent reason, I just said, I'm not drinking soda anymore. So that was the last time I drank soda, I think October 19th, 2013. The night I went out for Cain Velasquez Jr. Dos Santos 3. It's weird that I know that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I had it the day after. I don't remember. I don't think I did, though. Interesting fun fact. There you go. But yeah, I think I felt better after not drinking anymore. The only thing I drink right now outside of water is sweet tea. And if I'm like sweating really hard outside working or working, really in some heat or something, I'll drink Gatorade. But I don't drink Gatorade just to drink Gatorade. It's not good like that. Brunson will be in Orlando apparently after Twitter used his photo to promote it so far. Okay. I met PVZ and her boy JDS, Robbie Lawler, at PFL Championship last year. I want to go to a UFC event, but they are mad pricey. Very true. Apex tickets, you get to meet all the fighters and sit a lot closer to the octagon. That's awesome. What was your favorite soda in 2013? Probably Mountain Dew, honestly. Probably Mountain Dew. Cashews, etc., are better for you anyway if you like them. I like pistachios. Soda makes my chest hurt. What is MMA Joey Way? Wouldn't you like to know? I've answered all. There's so many questions I've answered a million times that I've just stopped answering them. How can you not like chips? Chips are goat. Why are we even talking about like this? Why are we even talking about this? You know what else is terrible for your teeth? A curb and meth. Very true. By the way, saying popcorn is trash is an insane comment. Dude, the way popcorn tastes is if you cut up pieces of cardboard from a shipping box like you got from Amazon and put a little bit of butter on it. And that's what popcorn tastes like. I'd literally rather just starve to death than eat popcorn. Dude, calm down with this bullshit. I mean, dude, we can talk about whatever we want. If you don't like what we're talking about, which we 99% talk about MMA, then just head out, man. Occasionally we talk about other stuff. Calm down with that bullshit. Grape soda, I don't neither. I messed with those gamer fuels. Never had them. I think this whole chat is hungry. Maybe they are. When I was in Alaska, I met a family who made the best popcorn of all time. He used bacon grease and popped them in the pot, not microwave. Yeah. Where is Gunnar Nelson? I don't know. Didn't he have a fight? I know he fought Soto, right? What was his name? Sato? And beat him up not too long ago. Takashi Sato in March. But he doesn't have a fight schedule. I mean, he doesn't have a fight schedule. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Does not have a fight scheduled. Brandon Vargas. No, I do not. I'm not even going to read the question, but no, I do not. He is not actually. What's worse, grass not cut or people chomping at the movie theater on popcorn and dropping candy on the floor? I mean, both of those are pretty equal, dude. I can't stand that. Sometimes I want to stab people chewing on popcorn in the movie theater loud as shit. But the grass not being cut, I mean, that's a sore eye. That's an eyesore. What UFC fighter, past or present, would make you starstruck if you met them? Honestly, probably all of them. I feel weird. Like I've seen people, famous people before, and I just feel weird. Will Sean Brady ever become champ? No. Chicken breasts or tenders? Tenders. Joey, are you a big college football fan? No, I'm not. The Call of Duty gamer fuel from COD Infinity days were lit. Never had it. He's enjoying the quiet life in Iceland. Yeah, probably. Have you ever met any MMA fighters? If so, who and where? I met Chris Weidman and I met Cowboy Cerrone. And I met them at UFC 172. How does this... I don't even know what that means. Kevin Holland will never be top tier unless he works on his wrestling. He's never going to be able to improve his wrestling deficiencies. I don't think Kevin Holland will ever be anything more than just a fun fighter. And now YouTube just scrolled all the way down. So I lost my spot. Okay, here we are. We're somewhere here. I want Gunnar back bad. Rosenstrike fight was pushed back. Any thoughts on that? I guess they needed fights on that card. Someone was probably injured, needed a little bit more time. I don't really care for that fight too much. Do you ever listen to Lil Wayne? Not really. Would Sam Alvey for his size, would he beat Rosas Jr.? No. What percentage of the WMMA roster do you think Dana has? I have no clue. Joe, do you think it's better to watch UFC pay-per-views on a huge 75-inch TV or is it more fun streaming live and watching on a smaller TV? I think they both have their pros and cons. It's hard to say. Either one can be fun. Who's fighting in December? I don't know. I said earlier this week, I thought there was a chance we might get Khamzat Colby as a main event of UFC 283. I think there's a chance of that. I don't know if it happens, but there's a reason 282 hasn't been announced yet, to be honest. What is this? Let me see. Jeez Louise. Where were we at? Dude, just stop crying. I'm seeing this message. Stop crying, bro. Stop crying. Sam Alvey's that bad? Yes, Sam Alvey's that bad. Curved TVs or regular TVs mounted? I think they're both fine. In terms of pure overall talent, is this the best the UFC has been, or is there another era that was better? That's actually tough to say. I think just the fighters in general are more well-rounded now, so I'll say yes. Remember when that female fighter tried to... No, I do not. Colby ain't going to fight ever again. 10K around the corner, my dude. Yeah, we're heading there. I've got a 60-inch at the crib, and it's way better to do it at your house with a few buds. Yeah, I got a 77-inch OLED in my living room that I watch the fights on. Do you think Oliveira will become champ against Makhachev? I think he's already champ. But yes, I think he'll win. Have you ever... I don't know what that means. I hope Francis doesn't KO Jones. Rumored they are moving Glover and Yuri to Brazil per sources, and no one knows what's going on in December yet. I said that. Joe... Dude, Vince, did you just get here, man? Let me pin a message up top real quick. Let me just pin a message on the thing because I'm so tired of this question. It's no big deal, dude. I'm pinning a message. Hold on one second. I'm messing up. I'm typing all wrong. I'm pinning this to the top. Pin message. There you go. Nothing against you, my friend. I just can't hear it anymore. Appreciate all your content. Wings and fights go together like peanut butter and jelly. Joey, have you ever been in a car accident? If so, did it affect you? Yes, but it did not really affect me. But yes, I have been. I wasn't in a car. I was hit by a car when I was 15 or 16, and I don't remember any of it. Any of it. So it was actually a pretty crazy thing. Somehow I had no serious injuries, but I don't remember any of it. I woke up the next day and I was in the hospital with a neck brace on. And they thought it was going to be very, very serious. And I actually found the paperwork somewhere recently. I have the paperwork from the hospital. And they could not believe that I didn't have any serious injuries. It's funny using that in another term. But no, it never really affected me. I never really thought about it too. I mean, I couldn't remember. My memory was erased, essentially, at that point in time. It's crazy how Justin Gaethje hypes Charles up, says 10 seconds into their bout, he hurt Justin more than he ever been hurt before. I mean, that's what happens when you lose to a guy. My friends tell me Alex Pereira will clean Israel's clock. What say you? I think it's 50-50. I see Adesanya probably winning a boring decision. Dude, calm down. It doesn't matter if someone asks a different question. We talk about MMA 95% of the time. Let's stop crying in the chat, okay? If Sterling or Dillashaw can't fight, who do you think will be replacement? Yan, O'Malley, Chito, Sandhagen. I don't know. Probably Yan, honestly. Favorite wing sauce? Hot buffalo. So what do you think I think he's just clowning around looking for attention. Stop. Didn't break a bone. Well, I'm glad. You think it's possible Colby drops to 155 or not? No, I do not think Colby will ever go to 155. I have a job interview for my local fire department. Wish me luck. I'll give him a call on your behalf. I'm a very, very small YouTuber. I 100% endorse Jordy for the fire department. Dude, did you watch the last one with DJ? The card was great. Yes, I streamed it. I'll probably stream Bellator tomorrow. I'm tired of seeing these boring decisions from Izzy. I agree. So you were stretchered out then with no serious injury? Yes, I would assume so. I don't remember any of it, but I would assume so. I was stretchered out and with no serious injury. I guess it depends. Is a concussion a serious injury? I had a concussion and a sprained ankle, and that's it. Applebee's used to air the UFC fights back during GSP Koscheck days. I never knew that. Costa versus Hamzat in the Brazil card coming up. Did you see Glover piecing up Pereira in the recent sparring footage? No, I did not. Or actually, no, I did, but I didn't watch it. I watched like 2 seconds of it and clicked off of it. TJ is the GOAT at 135. I don't think that. I mean, he's injecting needles in his ass to be successful. I do not think. Do you think Ryzen is a bad word or something? It's a fight company in Japan. No. Why'd you say that? I just said no, I was talking about one. With DJ, I was thinking of one. I don't know what you're talking about there, but Ryzen's always on at a weird time, so I don't usually watch Ryzen. What's the most impressive division to be a champion right now? Probably bantamweight, quite honestly. And I think Aljamain shouldn't be champion right now. Pereira versus Glover spar. It was just two fighters seeing red. Endless apps, TGI Fridays, or half apps, Applebee's, boom or bust? Neither. If your channel gets big enough, would you consider starting an MMA promotion in your backyard? Absolutely not. By the way, I gotta take a picture of this. This shit has me dying. This shit has me dying. I never thought I'd see, in my chat. By the way, Applebee's has unlimited wings for $12.99, and then right underneath of it, Joey, your influence should definitely get that dude into the fire department. Yeah. Everyone spam in the chat right now. Call the fire department. Everyone spam that in the chat right this very second, and I will love you forever. Exact words. Call the fire department. I'm waiting for it. And do me a favor, like the stream. We're already an hour and 24 minutes into the stream. I want to see call the fire department in the chat. So I'm going to have to call them on his behalf. I'm dying. I am dying. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't let me down. Don't let me down right now. Come on. I wanted to see them all right back to back, and now we gotta. But it's fine. Either way, it's hilarious. Do you think Jones fights this year? No. Is Melissa Gatto one of the best for finishing 2 or 3 opponents? No. Aldo and Yana, the best in the 135-pound division. Call the fire department. Joey, how many times have you been to a live fight? What's the best seats to see the fights in person? I've been 3 times. And I think the first elevation. I'm not a big fan of the floor seats unless you're sitting like first 3 rows. First elevation, roughly first 10 rows, I would say. So when's the watch party at your crib with the 77-inch TV? I don't know. Actually, I asked a lot of MMA questions. Dude, stop crying about it. I mean, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other guy crying about it. Anybody can ask whatever they want, okay? If I skip it, I skip it. If I answer it, I answer it. If I miss it, I miss it. I don't want to hear people crying about anything, you know? Unless it's really egregious. Just tell the fire department you'll be wearing Venom. Enough said. Brock Lesnar said I could care less about what Brock Lesnar has to say. Brock Lesnar is a steroid cheat. I've never heard of that. I cry a lot. I'm sorry. Now there's people crying like, dude, why are you asking this question when you could be asking this question? You're acting like we don't speak about MMA literally 99.9% of the time. You know what I mean? You know? It's actually... what is this? Okay. Top 5... And I feel like this guy crying is causing more of these questions. How's the fiance doing? Well, top 5 shows list. Mr. Robot, in no particular order, Mr. Robot, True Detective Season 1, The Leftovers, HBO The Leftovers. They're my top 3. I don't have 5. How's work been? Okay. Lesnar never took a BED, 100% natural, yeah. What is this stupid question? Joey, opinion if everyone was forced to work 4 hours a day with double pay versus 8 hours. Sign me up. You should watch Barry on HBO. Maybe I will. I enjoyed yeah, my neck hurts. I enjoyed Game of Thrones up until the last 2 seasons, especially the last season was garbage. Joey, what do you do for work? Combination of construction and property management. Do you like Taco John's? Never heard of it. Random offset questions are fine to break up the things. Finished working. Now I'm going to home and rest. I have the weekend off as I always keep up. Good work, Joey. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate you, Jerry. I'm happy you're off. Enjoy your weekend. I hope you have a good time. I hope you have the greatest weekend known to man. Joey, were you a fan of the Twilight movies? I watched them, but I wouldn't say I was a fan of them. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of them. One of my favorite movies is Interstellar. I really enjoyed Interstellar. It seemed like everyone only started watching Game of Thrones the last season. Yeah, I started watching it in like season 3. And It was one of my favorite shows of all time. It'd be in my top 3 list. They ruined it in the last 2 seasons, particularly the last season was the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not just complaining to complain. It was atrocious. It was atrocious. Fiji water or Dasani. It all tastes the same. It comes from the same place. They just slap a label on it. And that's it. They effed up Game of Thrones with the last 2, but House of Dragon has really been good so far. You should give it a go. I already am. I already give the 2 guys that were in charge of Game of Thrones were just clowns. And they didn't want to give it up, even though Game of Thrones, and HBO and all the actors wanted to do far more seasons. So they rushed it through. What about The Boys? It may be my favorite show of all time. I enjoyed The Boys. Have you ever driven a manual transmission car? Yes. Walking Dead was really only TV show oh my god, Walking Dead got ruined in the last few seasons too. I mean, the last 5, I stopped watching maybe 5 seasons before the show even where it is now. What do you think about the weird relationship Pat Barry has with Rose Namajunas? It's very strange. I think they both need to report to a psychiatrist of some sort. Rose is retired. Chris Curtis should have you backstage for his fight. Yeah, you know what I meant to ask him? I should have said if we would have known Darren Till was going to bitch out of being in his corner, he could have me in his corner. I'd have flown to UK and been in his corner. I would have flown to the UK and been in his corner. So I wish I would have. I meant to ask that. Never heard of that. Not unless you consider King of the Hill a series. I've watched every episode. Yeah, I've not. There's a lot of that in there. I'm sure that's a show that has a lot of episodes. How many episodes? Ew. King of the Hill. 259 episodes. Oh my goodness. Did you ever watch Vikings? I tried to. I thought it was a horrible show. I thought it was terrible writing. I thought there was no redeeming characters, and I stopped watching it after 1 or 2 seasons. I know a lot of people liked it. I thought it was terrible. I think it was Usman who said it on Joe Rogan's podcast, Rose is done. Okay, we'll see. Per sources, MMA Joe was due to step in on short notice to corner Chris Curtis. Had he remembered to ask Mr. Curtis? Then you could have Warrior Venom gear. Exactly. I would have got some Venom gear out of the deal. That'd have been sick. I probably wouldn't even told anyone. You guys would have just had to see me in the corner. Jesus, I didn't know it was that many. Do you believe Islam is better than Habib, or is it other? I think Habib is better than Islam. I think he's far better pressure fighter. I think he's a better striker. I think his ground and pound is better. I think his aggressiveness is better. I think there's a lot of things that make Habib better than Islam. Islam might be a little bit more defensively responsible, but that's because Islam doesn't charge forward like an absolute madman like Habib does. What's up, Billy? What's going on? No, I have not watched The Flash. What is going on, my friend? If anybody's lurking in this stream right now, let me know in the chat. If you're lurking right now, just hanging out in the background, throw a message in the chat. I want to know who's here. I like to know who's here. That's one thing I always want to know. I'm like, who's chilling in this chat right now? I'd like to know. I'd really like to know. Because right now we got 60 people in here, and we got 10 people actually sending messages. So let me know if you're lurking. Will the lurkers please stand up? Lurkers, please stand up. And if you're lurking and you haven't liked the stream yet, like the stream. I wonder, so when I used to watch YouTube, any YouTube, whatever, regardless of what it was, I never participated in any live stream. I never commented on a video in my entire life. I never liked a video in my entire life. I wonder how many people watch this channel on a regular basis that have literally never sent a message ever. There's one guy. There's actually a couple guys, but there's one at least I know. There's one guy that's been around since the early days. He's a member of the channel. He's in the Discord. He has never sent a single message. So I appreciate you. I know I've seen your name in the Discord. I know you read the Discord, I guess. I'm assuming you know you watch the videos. I know you probably like the videos, but you never sent a message ever. And I still appreciate you, my friend. So I know there's got to be at least a couple people who have never sent a message in the chat, never posted a comment, never done anything, but watch the channel religiously. VY Tube is lurking. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my friend. We're creeping up, guys. We're going to creep up to, we are going to creep up to 10,000 subscribers before you know it. Next, we're going to hit, next thing you know, we're going to be at 6,000, then boom, 7,000, then boom, 8,000. I can't believe we're over 5,000. I mean, I was really looking forward to seeing that 5,000. And now I have it. I can't wait to see the 10,000. I can't wait to see that 10,000 number. That's going to be really, really, really solid. Date subscribed. Let me see this. Okay. Okay, let me pop back in here. Okay, Ralph is lurking. Thank you. Thoughts on the original Karate Kid? Never saw him. I'm here. Tune in. You also know me by CB. Appreciate you, CB. Islam might be a better striker than Habib. Maybe. I don't think so, though. Did Shabazian change camp, or is he still with scam artist Tarverdian? I have no idea. Joey, are you a fan of haunted houses? I'm like 50-50. To be honest, never liked the vid. I don't shit on my timeline. I don't shit on my timeline. You better start liking them. Well, Boob is a lurker checking in. That's weird. We appreciate everyone and their opinions. Your channel is so easy to interact with. It's because it's a more tight-knit group. I appreciate you. Will the UFC ever do an outdoor stadium event? I will say no. How many do you need to get on pace per day to get 10K by January 1st? I don't know, but that's not really how it works. I might get 5 one day, I might get 300 the next day. But let's see. How many days are left in 2022? There are I hope this is right. There's 103 days left. Does that add up? All October, November, December. That was probably about right. Right? I don't know. I don't know. I know this can't be right. I wish I could know. Let me click on this link and see. Let me click on this link and see. 99 days, it looks like. That sounds probably more accurate. So let's go off of that. So 99 days. And we need, let's see how many subscribers we need to hit 10,000. Divided by 99. We need to get about 50 a day. 50 a day for the next 99 days. But some days I might get 10 subscribers. Other days I'll get 300 in a day. So it's basically 100 days. So we'll see. We'll see. As the channel grows, it grows more, if that makes sense. Like my last 1,000 subscribers, it took me about a month and a half to get my last 1,000 subscribers. But in the last, I think, 4 months, I've doubled my channel. So I had like 2,500 subscribers like 4 months ago. So theoretically, based off of that math, if I double my channel again in another 4 months, by the end of January, I would have 10K. I don't know if that's the way it's going to happen. We're going to try. I'm just going to keep putting out decent stuff, interesting stuff. And if we get it, we get it. Just keep watching the videos all the way to the end. Keep liking them, commenting on them, all that good stuff. And we'll do it. I mean, I do this for fun. Do I make money off of it? Yes. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get better and improve. And eventually, if I can do it full-time, a full-time thing, I will. 100%. I would love to do this as a full-time thing. Is there any athlete, dead or alive, that would make you a little starstruck if you met them in person? All of them, man. I feel weird about anybody who's like famous, being around them. What's up, Joey? Congrats on keeping it real as far as MMA content, unlike many annoying characters out there in the YouTube. I appreciate you, Ed. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you for the kind words. Don't forget it's under 2G OGs. There you go. Where's French Fries? He's somewhere. He might be sleeping. Damn, Joe, you got to see the original Karate Kid movie. Such classic. Surprised you haven't seen them. Yeah. Don't remember taking you... But do you like Chipotle? No. I do not like Chipotle. I don't really go there. Also, congrats on the 5K. Thank you, Casey, and thank you for being a member as well. If anybody else wants to become a member, the link is in the description. We can get to 10K before January. Just, if you guys want to help me get to 10K, you have to watch every video and watch it all the way to the end or as close to the end as you physically can. That's the best way to help me. We should all plan to go to the same UFC event. We might do it one day. There you go. French Fries popped in as somebody's asking about him. Mythical matchup, ADCC, Damian Maia against Motivated Not Stop. 99 days, 23 hours, 100, like 350 a week on average, something like that. Any further thoughts on who McGregor should fight? Tune-up fight or throw him in? I say let him fight Chandler. But Chandler's got to beat Dustin. But you will have 10K. You should get sponsored. Yeah, I don't know if I've had offers for stuff like that, small things. But it's got to be the right thing. I'm not trying to ruin my channel over some bullshit. Hey, man, your numbers might start shooting up like a junkie, bro. Yeah. I think, around the end of October, last 2 weeks of October, we're going to see some really good numbers. I was playing zombies and wasn't paying attention. Would you ever be starstruck if you met Michael Jackson? Sure. I'd love to spar Mike Tyson. Cool. What's your favorite fast food item also? Weird. What are you guys writing a book tonight? My favorite fast food item would be spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. Psycho Gamer Lurker checking in. How do I join the Discord, I'm assuming, is what you're asking? You can become a member. The link is in the description. If you become a member of the channel, I'll post a link in the chat. If you want to become a member right this very second. If you become a member, you get access to the members Discord for a lifetime. You get loyalty badges next to your name, and you get custom emojis to use in the chat as well as the comments. It's $3 a month. You can cancel at any time, and it's a great way to support the channel. Link is in the chat. Go become a member. Support the channel. We have these types of discussions 24/7 in the Discord. 24/7, every single day, all day long. We have a great group of it's probably like 60 people in the Discord right now or so. Not everyone's super active, but we probably have a key group of about, I would say maybe 20 guys who are very active in the Discord. So it's a great place to have discussions. We watch fights in there sometimes. Older fights we watch in there. We jump on the what's that? What would you call that? Like the voice room, I guess, the chat room. I don't know, where we can all discuss different things and whatnot every once in a while as well. Connor will fight Patty. I doubt it. Favorite kind of French fries? I think Popeyes has the best French fries. You should pick up a lot of subs during these off weeks and put out content as well. We'll see what happens. Connor isn't fighting again, in my opinion. My favorite fast food item is, never heard of it. Go-karting or mini golf, kickball or wiffle ball. Neither. I love some good old fried chicken. Okay. I need to join. I enjoy MMA talk. It's $3, man. It's a great way to support the channel. You can cancel it anytime. I just posted the link, and you will pop up in chat as a member. And as the channel grows, and I have to be more selective about the messages that I read, I'm going to make sure to almost always read the people with loyalty badges next to their name. I'm going to try to read as many messages as I can, like I normally do. But, yeah, so that's going to be a bonus too. Ralph, welcome to Lightweight. I appreciate you. If you go to the members tab, you will be able to find the Discord link. And in the Discord, I post a lot of behind the scenes stuff. There was some news. There was some solid news for the channel this week of something that may or may not happen that is very big for the channel that I recently posted in the Discord the other day. So it's actually would be crazy if it happens. I'm not going to say anything because it may not happen, but it's a secret. But the people in the Discord know. I'm only doing this live stream tonight because the people in the Discord asked me to do a live stream. So I'm in there every day reading messages. I try to stay active in there. Sometimes I miss messages just because there might be 100 messages by the time I check it. But yeah, every random live stream that I do like this, the Discord knows first. So thank you, Ralph, for becoming a member. Motivated Kevin Lee versus Chandler. Who wins? Chandler. Will you ever consider doing a get-together for a UFC event at a local bar in your area with channel subscribers who live close by? Maybe. I mean, that sounds oddly specific. Maybe. I don't know. I'd probably be more likely to do like a get-together at an event. I swear people sleep on Popeye's fries. You're a solid G. Best fries ever. Have you ever had Bojangles? No. Glad to be able to support the channel. I appreciate you, Ralph. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate the support. I mean, I know I say that often, but it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. And you'll definitely enjoy the Discord. So join the Discord as soon as you can. And we will all welcome you in there. I mean, we got a solid Discord going on. We got a solid Discord going on for sure. So, and there's a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. I'm assuming this is you that just joined, Baby Tron. I'm actually going to pop on here. I think this is you. I'm assuming this is you. Is that you? Because I'm going to change your name in there to Ralph so it matches your YouTube name, just so I know exactly who you are. So I'm going to change that real quick. Let me do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let me do that real quick. Boom. Okay, why isn't that working? I don't know. I know how to do it on mobile. Apparently, it's already there. I bet you Fries did it. Beat me to it. I was doing it, Fries. Or you did it yourself, maybe. But Fries is good about that type of stuff. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your name is. I just like to try to know, the same people from Discord as well as YouTube. So that's why I was going to change it. But you already changed it. So that's awesome. French fries beat me to it. That son of a bitch. If you were forced to choose one food to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? I have no idea. As soon as the shop opens, because it's 7 a.m., I'm subscribing. You deserve it. You're the best. As soon as the shops open, because it's 7 a.m., I'm subscribing. You deserve it. What does that mean, Jerry? I'm confused. You're becoming a member? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, the Discord is amazing. Joey, now is your chance. I don't know, dude. Yeah, my dad. Okay, I already read that. My single favorite food would be biscuits and mustards. Ew. Ew. French fries. Did you do that from desktop or did you do that from browser? That's what I'd like to know. I appreciate you, Jerry. I appreciate your support. Thank you in advance for becoming a member. Are you going to join the Discord or are you just becoming a member to support? Either way, I appreciate it, man. I really do. Remember when beside you donated memberships? That was crazy. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I feel like none of those people though that end up getting them end up actually keeping them. No. Yeah, I know how to do it on mobile. I just couldn't figure out how to do it on desktop. I appreciate you, my friend. Yeah. Yep. We are an hour and this has been an hour and 49-minute stream already. Jeez Louise, I gotta go to bed soon. I'm gonna make this a 2-hour stream. I'm gonna hit the 2-hour mark. So keep throwing questions in the chat. keep throwing questions in the chat. We'll go for 2 hours. And then I'm going to sleep. So I actually started to doze off before I jumped on here. But a couple people were saying, oh, get on live. So I said, okay, I'll get on there. Vince, thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate you, my friend. Vince, longtime watcher of the channel. Vince G, critical hit. I think that's a super sticker. I think that's what that's called. Thank you for your $5 donation. I appreciate you. Look, we'll just run up the donations to like $100, and I'll force myself to stay awake and stay on here for 3 hours. How about that? I'm gonna whore myself out on YouTube Live. That's what I'm gonna do. We did that before, and next thing you know, we had a stream that had like 220 in donations. The old $5 holla, the $5 holla from Vince. I mean, Vince just donating his hard-earned money. So I appreciate you, Vince. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. I'll put that $5 to good use. The next thing I'm buying, probably before the end of the year, I'm thinking, I'm buying a sweet desktop computer. Right now I have my laptop. So I'm gonna get a sweet desktop computer. I have my eye on one. And I might switch to 100% 4K content. I'm not sure on that. It might be more like 75%. But once I get that new computer, because honestly, I could use extra time, and having a new computer would save me a lot of time rendering out videos. So, what's going on here? Okay. Yeah, so saving myself render time would be excellent. It'll help me put out more stuff. Blatant Express. Shout out to Blatant Express. He ain't here for the $5 holla. Blatant Express, longtime supporter, longtime donator. They got him held up in the pen. For the OGs in the chat, let's get a free Blatant Express in the chat right now. Free Blatant Express. Free Blatant Express. There we go. The OGs know that. They were here for the Blatant Express train. I'm sad. My man's locked up. Free my man Blatant Express. Yeah, Jerry doesn't even know what we're talking about right now. He's like, free Blatant Express. I wonder if he'll show back up in like 4 years. I am the Defense. Thank you for the 13 months of membership. Free Blatant Express. Free my man Blatant. I wish I knew where he was at so we could send money on his books. My man did the right thing, and they locked him up for it. They locked him up, and I feel bad. I miss Blatant. I thought, I'm here since 1450 subs. That's crazy. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. I did not know that. I feel I'm an OG under 2K. Yeah, you can. I mean, I think anything under 5K, you can basically consider yourself an OG. 24-hour stream. I want to join the Discord as well. I'm active in there. I missed a couple messages. Alienware R13. What is the Alienware R13? Free Blatant out the pen. What's some of the cringiest fighters that make it really hard to like them in your opinion? Adesanya, Colby's cringy. Henry Cejudo's the worst. There's a lot of them that are super cringy. For you, remember what month I subbed? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. Remember Blatant. Yeah, hopefully he'll be back one day. I think I'm going to get the NZXT Creator Pro PC. I know it's like I know it's like people don't like pre-builts and stuff, but this is what I think I'm gonna get. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Right now it's $3,300. So if you guys want to see me get a new computer, donate to the channel. This is what I'm gonna buy. This is what I'm gonna buy. That's got a 3090 graphics card in there. My man spelled Cejudo. Sohudo. My man. Blatant ain't dead, dude. We gotta free him. I don't know. I know there's a lot of computer people who are like, nah, you can't buy the pre-builts. I'm gonna get a crazy pre-built computer, and I'm gonna render out videos so fast, and it's gonna give me so much extra time, and then I feel like I can have more life because I have so much to do constantly, and then on top of that, I can get more content out, in general. I'm still dying. Does anybody else see this Cejudo spelling? I'm not even trying to pack on Braden. I'm just dying laughing. Dude really spelled hold on, let me type it. I'm gonna put the first name too so people can understand what I'm saying. I'm dying laughing. Oh, dude, that's really funny. Usman pretends he doesn't know a fighter's name when he literally signed a contract to fight him and his name's on it. I did not know this. Who do you think Triple C return fight is going to be? He has been cutting weight. I don't know. It's probably someone who currently doesn't have a fight. Or it's someone that we may have to wait to see if they win a fight or lose a fight or what may happen. But it's probably going to be someone in the top 5. Maybe Marab. I don't like pre-builts, but I don't care if other people get them. There you go. Just Googled it. Super nice. I like pre-builts as well. Pour one out for the homie Blatant. Exactly. Efficiencies. Yeah. Yeah, for me, if I can find what I need for the right price and I can get it cheaper because it's pre-built, I'll take it. That's what's up. And I damn sure ain't building it myself. Dude, every time I say it picks up something different, I'm done. Dude really said that. Cejudo laugh my effing ass off and my dick. Dude's laughing his dick off right now. Cyber Power makes decent stuff. Yeah, everyone pull that one out. Everyone pour one out for my man Blatant. For my man Blatant Express. Dude's in the pen right now. And he has no idea we're talking to him. Let's see, how do you search for emojis? Poor busy. Drink, maybe? Is there an emoji for pouring out a drink? I don't know what to search. I'm looking for one, but I don't see one. I'm looking like someone pouring out a drink here. Yeah, I'm not going to look much harder. Was there when he built his? I'd never attempt that. Yeah, it looks complicated for sure. It looks complicated. All right, too far, Braden. Too far. I hope that's not happening. Sending prayers. I've taken my PC apart to clean it many times. It's easy. Yeah, I'm sure. For you. I'm sure I could figure it out, but I don't want to have to. I don't have time to figure it out. If I had unlimited time, you guys have no idea what I'd be able to do. But I don't have unlimited time. All right, guys, we're about to hit the 2-hour mark, and then I'm going to end the stream a little bit, like right after we hit the 2-hour. I'm dying. First time I'm seeing this one. Yeah, we got a shirt with it on it too. I am the Duffins. Go look at the shirts. The link is in the description. I'm not saying you have to buy one, but go look at it. Hilarious, right? I had that cartoon custom made. I paid like $120 to have that made. Only 6 fights on the card next weekend. Is that card even happening? No, there's more than 6 fights on the card. So, I don't know if you're just looking at it the wrong way. But there's more than 6 fights on the card. I'm just dying. I am the difference is just seeing the O'Malley stretcher emoji. That's the best part about being a member. You get the O'Malley emoji. I can't wait. I expect when I do the Petr Yan Sean O'Malley video, I expect nothing but Sean O'Malley emojis in the chat. Or in the comments, I mean. I hate when I go one over and I just have one on the second line. That actually aggravates me. That actually aggravates me. Let me do this real quick, actually. Let's go back. Copy. Why isn't this sending? Oh, that's why. Why is it not sending? Oh, because I got too many. Hold on. Boom. Why didn't that work? I tried to copy and paste emojis and it didn't work. That's annoying. So I got to sit here and hand click a bunch of them. I got to hand click them. That's annoying, actually. Oh, I went too many again. There we go. Oh, no, I got too many. I didn't know there was a limit to how much you can type in the chat. I guess that makes sense. That's the most I can type. That's crazy. Okay. All right, I'm going to read a couple more questions, then I'm getting out of here. MMA Joey coming through when the MMA scene is dry. That is very true. I can't wait any longer for 280. Well, you're going to have to wait a month, bro. It sucks, but we're going to suffer through it together. Hey, Joey, hope you are doing well. 280 is a mid-card for me. JJ Smoke is working on a ban right now. He's working on a full-blown ban. Your predictions on Khamzat versus Whitaker and Khamzat versus Costa. I'd probably pick Whitaker and Costa. Costa, Khamzat, it's 50-50, but Whitaker, I think, beats him. We need a card in 2023 with 20 fights on it, maybe. No. How can you tell what's going on in that little photo? Kind of looks... No, it's him on a stretcher. You went past the limit. I'm on that reality, fries. If you look at it, it's all right, I guess. Dude, stop. Stop. Stop, stop, stop right there. All right, listen, guys. I'm going to sleep. It's been real. It's been fun. You have Sammy and French Fries to thank for this stream. Tell me in the Discord. Get on stream. Get on stream. Get on stream. It wasn't that dramatic, but you get the point. Subscribe to the channel right this very second if you're not subscribed. Like the stream before you go. And I am going to get out of here and go to sleep. So, greatly appreciate you guys for joining me. I don't know when I'll be back. Actually, I do. I'll probably be streaming at least the second half of the Bellator main card tomorrow. So if the information I've been given is correct, the main card starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. So I will try to be live for the beginning of the main card, but at least the second half of the main card I will be live. Even if it's for an hour, hour and a half. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. If you care to join me for that, I am out of here. Appreciate you guys. If you're in the Discord, we'll talk in there. I'll let you guys know what's going on tomorrow. And enjoy the rest of your night.